Welcome 125 Live members and friends. This is Walt, one of your tech mates. This recording is a brief demonstration of installing the Zoom client on a Windows 10 computer. Zoom is the client or application that allows us to stream video conferences, whether they're meetings or fitness sessions. So it allows you to be part of a live streaming session. You can install Zoom on mobile applications like a tablet, but this demo relates to installing it on a Windows 10 system. First, you'll use your internet browser to navigate to the Zoom site. That might be Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or several others, whichever one you have installed and are accustomed to using for the internet. You navigate to this address, zoom.us is the corporate site, and then just follow the instructions that are outlined in this demo. Probably the two most common browsers that our members use are Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox. There are other browsers that you might use. The interaction is a little bit different with each browser, so I'm going to demonstrate both with Chrome and Firefox to try and cover as much territory as I can. So right now you see I'm in the Chrome browser and I have navigated to this website, zoom.us. That is the Zoom corporate website. As I browse to this home page, there's a pop-up message that's come up in the bottom asking if I agree to them sharing any of my information with third parties, and I'm going to click the opt-out button to get rid of that. So this is a busy home page, but if you go up here to the top banner and click on the word resources, the first choice there is download Zoom client. Zoom would love to have you create an account, and you can do that for free, but you don't have to. And what I'm going to demo is simply downloading the Zoom client. So I click that selection, and they have various clients, but the top one, Zoom Client for Meetings, is the one that we're interested in. So they automatically detect that I have a Windows 10 system, so I'm just going to click the download button. Now here is where the behavior gets a little bit different from one browser to the other. With Google Chrome, it has popped up a dialog window, and it's prompting me to get the Zoom installer and to download that into my downloads folder, which is fine to do. So I'm just going to click Save. Now with Google Chrome, nothing else happens. My screen is the same. So let's go over to Firefox. So now I'm in the Firefox browser, and again you can see that I've navigated to the zoom.us site. It appears the same as it did in Chrome, and I'm going to go again to Resources, Download Zoom Client, and I'm going to select Download Zoom Client for Meetings. Now here it gives me a different prompt. It's asking me if I want to save that file, and I do. Now it's offering to save that file in a different location, and it's picking up a location based on where I was recently. But if I scroll up here to the very top of this screen, I am going to find that downloads folder, and this is where I would want to save it, in that downloads folder, but you can see that it's already been saved there because we accomplished that in Chrome. So at this point, if you were doing this in Firefox, you would click Save. In my case, I'm going to click Cancel just because it's already saved there. So now again, we've accomplished that save, and the screen is blank. So what I need to do now is to open Windows Explorer so that I can access the installation file. So here is, I have a busy set of folders, but again, if I scroll up to the very top, here is that downloads folder, and here's the Zoom installer application that we just downloaded in two different ways. I'm going to double click on that, and now you can see that the installation is underway. In the Zoom install window we see on screen, I expect to see a blue progress bar march across that window, and we're not seeing it now. I'll explain in just a minute what it should look like and what happened. Here you see that blue progress bar marching across the screen. And I was getting a separate prompt down at the bottom of my screen asking permission to allow the Zoom to modify my system. So if that installation doesn't progress immediately, check on the bottom menu bar and see if there is a new icon or a flashing icon on to the right that you may need to select in order to grant access for that installation to proceed. So now you can see this Zoom window that has appeared on my screen, Zoom Cloud Meetings, and that indicates that the Zoom client has been installed. I could join a meeting now. If I select that option, I'm going to need to add the specifics of the meeting itself. If I had an account, I could also sign in, but as I mentioned before, that's optional. You don't need to create an account or sign in if you don't choose to. But I can just close out of this window now, and I'll close out of the Windows File Explorer, and instead I'm going to navigate to my email. So now I'm in my email client, which happens to be Microsoft Outlook, but you may use a number of others. I'm looking at the most recent message that comes out typically on Friday from the 125 Live Center for Active Adults, and in that message it includes the listing of live streaming fitness classes that you can use on Zoom. And so if you wanted to attend Monday's 8 a.m. session, this is a clickable link right here. I'm doing this on Sunday, so none of these sessions are underway, but I'm just going to click that link to give you an idea what happens. Since my Zoom client is now installed, it's prompting me to save the link. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save for that. I'm going to save that to the download folder again. And here it says, if you have Zoom client installed, launch meeting. And it's saying, in order to launch that, I think I should use the Zoom application, which is correct. But I'm going to click this box down here that tells it to remember that choice, and whenever I have future Zoom links, it should automatically use that Zoom application. So now I'm going to click Open Link, and then this is the prompt that you get when you're waiting for the meeting to start. And I'm going to suggest that when this prompt comes up, it's a good idea to test computer audio, and that allows you to make sure that you've got your speaker set up correctly. This test speaker option gives you a chance to select which speaker, if necessary, and also to set the volume so that you're ready for the fitness session to start. You won't need to use a microphone for a fitness video, So it's optional whether you want to test your microphone as well. So that should set you up for future fitness sessions, and typically you'd want to click this link to go to the fitness session at least 5 minutes ahead of time to give you a chance to make sure everything's configured, to get your water ready and clear an area for your fitness session. There's a separate video that we've recorded about attending a live fitness session that includes some of the controls within the Zoom window during the session, so you may want to look at that as well. I want to thank you for watching this brief presentation and for being a 125 Live member, for keeping active while we're all under restrictions, for embracing new technology skills and solutions. If you still have questions or need help, here are 2 resources for you. Our TechMates do monitor this mailbox, 125live techmates at gmail.com. We're happy to provide technical support, whether it's relating to this topic or other general topics regarding phone, mobile devices, or computers. And any membership issues, those messages should go to info@125livemn.org. So thanks for watching this, and we'll try to offer other useful things for you.